Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your full moon reading. Now, of course, right, the full moon is the highest peak of energy output, right? So the moon cycle being one of manifestation, we can kind of see the full moon being a point of clarity, a point of culmination, of fruition in some capacity that regards the intentions that we set. Now, the moon cycle can kind of be seen in two ways. One is macro and one is micro. So the micro moon cycle that occurs is monthly, right? Starting with the new moon at the very sort of tail end of the previous month or beginning of this month. For us, it was, for this month, it was, I believe, on the 26th or 27th of March. So nonetheless, right, the new moon leading to the full moon, both within about a month's range. So that's one micro cycle of manifestation. Okay. Then you have, though, the macro cycle of manifestation, which takes place in 6-month intervals. So, and the way we see that is, right, every new moon in a certain sign corresponds to a full moon in the same sign. And they're always going to be 6 months apart. So when you think of it in that way, right, you got to think back 6 months prior to now, what kind of intentions you were focusing intently on, right, setting into motion. As it was around that time, right, the new moon in Libra, that corresponds with this full moon in Libra. So whatever was kind of happening since 6 months prior to now, you may be seeing is coming to fruition in some capacity today. Okay, so let's see. Yes, it's a lovely time to take stock, right? To really assess, right? Take a step back and think, how am I exerting my fire energy? Right? Because the full moon is associated with the fire element. That being, right, tied to our creative reserves, our self-will, right? And so fire energy, just like any other element, has a conducive, positive manifestation and one that is maybe not so helpful, right? Fire being tied to anger, rage, but also to manifestation, right? The spark of life, creativity, inspiration, confidence, courage. So it's a beautiful time, right, to take note of how is this energy within myself coming out. And we all have fire, right? We all have fire. Some of us more so than others, depending on the elements in your chart, your astrology chart. But regardless, right, we're all magicians at the end of the day. Right? And the Magician card reminds us of that it's that alchemical balance between all of the elements of our being in whatever propensity, right, we have them, right? It's that art of working with every sort of chemical, right, that comprises us to create further. So cycles of manifestation within cycles of manifestation. And again, right, it's taking stock, right, of that fire element that we're working with. How are we wielding that wand? And so I hope that this reading sheds some light on that for you guys. And we will begin. Moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. How are you? Whoop, the pup is speaking out here. 1 second. Sorry about that, Taurus. Let's get to these cards for you. These energies for the full moon. Okay. I had to pick that one card up and place it down, so let's see what that's about. Okay. Aha. Taurus. There is a desire to rekindle something. I will say that. And full moon is in, okay, I was just showing this to you, right, intuitively. Four of Swords. Okay, so let's look at this. This is the bottom of the deck. We will heed that as well. Oh, you got 2 4s. 2 4s, 4 on 4. Okay, both in reverse? Yes, both in reverse. So, full moon in Libra, 7th house, partnerships, right? So there absolutely may be, right, a focus on how you pursue partnerships, right? And there may be a particular partnership or a particular venture, right, that requires of you the contribution of your fire energy, okay? To also almost nullify whatever dissatisfaction there's been in the past as it regards a certain venture or situation. It could be in matters of love, absolutely. Okay, there's a need to rekindle something, right? And you have here the 7 of Wands at the very base, and I had to pluck this from the deck. Like, it was like resistant. Okay, so it's like I feel like it's something that you and it's like this card wants to flip over. Okay, there's something. Are you shying away from something? Is there something that you feel, I know I got to take it on. I know I got to take it on, right? I know that I need to take the reins with something specific, right? Something very specific. I need to deal with it. I need to handle it. I need to exert myself. Is there a certain aspect of that that's daunting? Maybe think for that, right? Think about what that may be for you. But there's some situation I'm feeling that may have been unfruitful in some kind of way, where you feel I want to make it up. I want to make it up, or I want to. I know, right, that I can improve it. I know I can improve it, but it's going to require of me to, right, light this match. Find the match. Find the wand that I want to light. Okay, so there's a little bit of a process to it, and it's about just starting it, right? It's about just starting it, and it was going to come out while it was shuffling, right? You saw that. It was like coming out. All these other cards were coming out, but at the end of the day, right, it's up to this lighting of the match that sets the wheels in motion, okay? Now, your theme is the 4 of Swords in reverse, so that is overlaying the reverse 4 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that your progress forward with this will come by way of stepping out of this state of even self-imposed limitations, right? The self-talk. What holds us back from pursuing our truth, our dream, what we desire deep inside? Is there some, how are we talking ourselves through the process? Okay. Are we holding ourselves back in any way from setting the foundation for perhaps a creative venture that speaks to our happiness, our satisfaction, our soul satisfaction? And if so, what is that, right? What is that that's holding us back? What are these thoughts, and where do they originate from, right? You may be overthinking. Whatever this new beginning is for you. Okay, you may be absolutely putting a lot of emotional investment into it. It may have been a lot of emotional investment thus far as well. Okay, to the point where you're like, I have so much, right, on the line here emotionally, that there's a vulnerability. Okay, there's a vulnerability. And stepping out of this sort of the space of detachment from taking the situation head on may have sort of harbored a feeling of safety that I feel you're like, it's time to come out of that. It's time to come out of that. It's time to light the match, right? It's time for light. And to pursue, right, my light. To pursue my light, my dream. Emotionally, you want this. You want this, Taurus. You do. You want this, and you're being intuitively guided to pursue it. But it's that culminating point, okay? And that is overlaying the Father of Wands in reverse. It's the taking of reins. It's the taking of reins. Okay, but I will say this. You may be waiting on someone else as well to meet you halfway. I will say that as well, to meet you halfway. Something is almost finished. Okay, something is almost culminated, finished. But there is something is impending, and this can be your own energy, but I feel that this may be someone else as well. Okay, it could be the other person that you are involved with, or this could speak to the feeling of direction, right? Of knowing what direction even you want to channel your energy in to rekindle whatever this is. Okay, and reinvigorate. I'm getting reinvigorate, right? And that, we're seeing that echoed here with the Two of Wands upright, right beneath this Father of Swords. It's like the Father of Swords, sorry, Father of Wands, but hey, it's a Father of Swords. That may mean something for some of you, okay? Air energy. Father of Wands overlaying the Two of Wands. It's like, if this is an individual, there could be a grappling with what direction do I take. But I feel that this could absolutely be you as well, your own propensity, right? Coming to terms with how do I put two and two together and clear the path forward. But I feel it's much more simple than that. Okay, I feel like if this is something that you may be thinking and ruminating on, right? It's almost like a performance anxiety. Okay, there's just a need to, there is a need to internalize, right, to a certain degree as well. There's a need to internalize the process. Okay. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please feel free to check out your Ascendant, Rising, or Moon sign, as well, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, enter in your birth details, so on and so forth, and that will compute your signs for you. All right, so thank you so much again, Taurus. Have a beautiful full moon, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.